Success doesn't come from what you do once. It comes from what you do every single day. Think about that. Anyone can have one good day. Anyone can feel motivated once. Anyone can start. But very few people keep going. And that is where success is found. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Success is not built in giant moments. It is built in ordinary moments. The quiet mornings, the disciplined evenings, the promises you keep when no one is watching. Those moments shape your future. Most people believe they need more motivation. They don't. What they need is consistency, because motivation comes and goes. It rises with emotion, then disappears. Discipline is different. It shows up on good days. It shows up on hard days. It keeps moving long after motivation has left. Imagine planting a seed. Would you water it once and expect a tree tomorrow? Of course not. You water it today, tomorrow, the next day, again and again. Not because you see immediate results, but because you trust the process. Your life works the same way. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Become better at showing up, better at keeping your word, better at doing the small things, even when they seem insignificant, because small actions, repeated consistently, become extraordinary results. The person who reads 10 pages every day will know more than the person who reads one book once a year. The person who exercises every day will become stronger than the person who trains only when inspired. The person who saves a little every month will build wealth while others keep waiting. Consistency always beats intensity. There will be days when you don't feel like continuing. Those are the days that matter most, because anyone can work when they feel inspired. Champions work, even when they don't. That is the difference. Not talent, not luck, commitment. One day, people will admire your confidence, your success, your discipline. They'll ask, how did you do it? The answer will be simple. You didn't do anything extraordinary once. You did ordinary things, extraordinarily well, every single day. Remember this, your habits become your character. Your character becomes your destiny. The life you dream about will never be built in one perfect day. It will be built through hundreds of consistent days, one after another, without quitting, without making excuses. So if you're ready to stop starting over, if you're ready to become the kind of person who follows through, if you're ready to build a life that reflects discipline instead of emotion, we're going to explore how to become consistent every single day, how to build habits that last, and how small daily actions can create an extraordinary life. Let me ask you a question. What separates successful people from everyone else? Is it intelligence? Is it talent? Is it luck? No. The greatest difference is consistency. Because success isn't built in one extraordinary day. It is built in ordinary days, repeated over and over again. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. One good day won't change your life. One workout won't make you healthy. One book won't make you wise. One business idea won't make you wealthy. But one disciplined day, repeated for years, can change everything. That is the power of consistency. Most people chase motivation. They wait until they feel inspired. They wait for the perfect mood, the perfect time, the perfect opportunity. Successful people don't wait. They act, whether they feel like it or not, because they understand that feelings change. Commitment does not. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Become better at showing up. Not once, not twice, every single day. Success doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for persistence. It rewards those who continue. long after the excitement has disappeared. Imagine water dripping onto a rock. One drop changes nothing. 100 drops, still very little. But after thousands of drops, the rock begins to change. Not because the water is powerful, but because it never stopped falling. Your daily habits work exactly the same way. Small actions, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results. The problem is, most people underestimate small actions. They think, this won't make a difference. So they skip today's workout. They skip today's reading. They skip today's practice. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Before long, years have passed. Not because they failed once, but because they stopped showing up. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. That bridge isn't built in one day. It is built one promise at a time, one habit at a time, one disciplined decision at a time. Every time you keep your word to yourself, you strengthen that bridge. And every time you break it, you weaken your confidence. Think about the sun. It rises every morning, without fail. It doesn't ask whether it feels like shining. It simply does its job. That is consistency. Imagine if you approached your goals the same way, not depending on emotion, not depending on motivation, but depending on commitment. Your life would begin to change. The greatest victories are rarely dramatic. They happen quietly. Reading 10 pages every day, saving a little money every month, practicing your craft every morning, improving by just 1% each day. These habits don't seem impressive until you look back 1 year later. Then the difference becomes impossible to ignore. Many people quit because they don't see immediate results. But success is like planting a seed. For a long time, nothing appears above the ground. Does that mean nothing is happening? Of course not. The roots are growing. Your consistency is building roots. Character, discipline, wisdom, strength. The visible results always come later. So starting today, stop chasing quick success. Start building lasting success. Keep your promises. Honor your routines. Show up when it's difficult. Show up when it's boring. Show up when no one is watching. Because consistency isn't just something you do. It becomes who you are. And when consistency becomes your identity, success is no longer a matter of if, only when. Let me ask you another question. Why do some people stay consistent for years, while others struggle to stay consistent for a week? The answer isn't always willpower. It isn't talent. It isn't luck. Very often, it is their system. Successful people understand something important. Good habits become easier when they are connected to habits you already have. That is the power of habit stacking. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Success doesn't come from making life more complicated. It comes from making good decisions automatic. The less you have to think, the easier it becomes to stay consistent. That is why routines are so powerful. They remove unnecessary decisions. They create momentum. Think about your morning. You wake up. You brush your teeth. You wash your face. You get dressed. You don't debate whether to do these things. You simply do them. Why? Because they have become habits. Now imagine adding one new habit, right after an old one. Read 5 pages after your morning coffee. Write your goals after brushing your teeth. Exercise after putting on your shoes. Meditate after making your bed. One habit leads naturally to the next. That's how consistency is built. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Sometimes becoming better doesn't require working harder. It requires working smarter. Don't depend on memory. Create routines. Don't depend on motivation. Create systems. The stronger your system, the less you rely on emotions. Many people fail because they try to change everything overnight. A new diet, a new workout, a new schedule, a new mindset, all at once. It's too much. The mind becomes overwhelmed. Then comes frustration. Then comes quitting. Real change happens differently. One habit, built on another. One step, then the next. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Every small habit is another plank on that bridge. Never underestimate a tiny improvement. Making your bed, drinking a glass of water, reading for 10 minutes, writing down tomorrow's priorities. These actions seem insignificant, but together, they build a disciplined life. Imagine building a wall. You don't place all the bricks at once. You lay one brick, then another, day after day. Eventually, the wall stands strong. Your habits work the same way. Each small habit is a brick. Each consistent day adds another layer. One day, you'll look back and realize you built a life you once thought was impossible. The secret isn't doing more. The secret is making good habits easier to repeat. Remove obstacles. Prepare the night before. Lay out your workout clothes. Keep a book on your desk. Put your journal beside your bed. Make success convenient. Make excuses inconvenient. That one decision changes everything. Remember, every habit is casting a vote for the person you're becoming. Skip one workout, and you cast a vote for inconsistency. Complete one workout, and you cast a vote for discipline. Read one chapter, and you cast a vote for growth. Small votes, repeated every day, create a powerful identity. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep moving. Miss one day, start again tomorrow. Don't let one mistake become a reason to quit. Consistency isn't about never falling. It's about always getting back up. So beginning today, build habits that support each other. Let one good decision lead to another. Create routines that make success natural. Because extraordinary lives are not built through extraordinary effort once. They are built through ordinary habits, repeated with extraordinary consistency. Stack the habits, protect the routine, trust the process. And one day, you'll become the person you once hoped to be. Let me tell you something important. You are going to have bad days. There will be mornings when you oversleep, days when you lose focus, moments when life interrupts your plans. That is normal. The problem is not missing once. The problem is missing twice. Because one missed day is a mistake. 2 missed days can become a habit. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Successful people are not perfect. They don't succeed because they never fail. They succeed because they recover quickly. They refuse to let one bad day become a bad week, or a bad month, or a bad year. They get back on track immediately. Think about driving a car. If it drifts slightly to one side, you don't abandon the journey. You simply adjust the steering wheel. Your life works the same way. Sometimes you'll drift. Sometimes you'll lose momentum. The answer is not to quit. The answer is to correct your direction. Then keep moving forward. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Become better at recovering, not better at making excuses. Anyone can explain why they stopped. Very few people decide to start again without wasting another day. That decision separates winners from everyone else. Many people destroy their progress, not because they failed once, but because they believed one failure meant they had already lost. They skip one workout. Then they think, I've already ruined my routine. They miss one morning of reading. Then they stop reading for weeks. One mistake becomes an excuse. Don't allow that to happen. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. That bridge is not destroyed because you missed one step. It is destroyed when you stop walking. Keep crossing the bridge. Even if your pace is slow, even if yesterday wasn't perfect, progress always beats perfection. Remember this. Consistency is not perfection. Consistency is returning after failure, returning after disappointment, returning after distraction. Every time you come back, You strengthen your character. You prove to yourself that quitting is no longer your identity. Imagine a musician learning an instrument. One missed practice session will not ruin years of progress, but quitting altogether will. The same is true for your goals. One difficult day won't define you. One bad decision won't define you. Your direction is always more important than one moment. Stop chasing perfect streaks. Start building lifelong discipline. If you miss today, win tomorrow. If you fall, stand up. If you fail, learn the lesson, then continue. Never spend more time feeling guilty than it takes to begin again. The strongest people are not those who never stumble. They are the ones who refuse to stay on the ground. Every comeback makes you stronger. Every fresh start builds confidence. Every disciplined return reminds you of who you are becoming. So make this promise to yourself. You may have a bad day, but you will never allow it to become two. You may slow down, but you will never stop. You may stumble, but you will always rise again. Because consistency isn't about being flawless. It's about being faithful. Faithful to your goals. Faithful to your values. Faithful to your future. Remember, one missed day is an event. Two missed days become a pattern. Protect the pattern. Return immediately. And one day, people will admire your consistency. Not because you never failed, but because you never stayed down. Let me ask you a simple question. How does an ordinary person become extraordinary? Is it through one lucky opportunity? One brilliant idea? One perfect day? No. It happens through something much quieter. Something most people overlook. The compound effect